Series title: Goodwill Love Letter. Tagline: Sometimes love waits for 60 years to be found. Episode breakdown. Episode 1: The Book on the Shelf. A woman named Clara, fond of secondhand treasures, browses a Goodwill store. She discovers an old, hand-bound journal titled, "I Miss You So Much," by John Cooley. Intrigued by the faded ink and fragile pages, she buys it, unaware of how it will change her life. Episode 2: The First Entry. Clara reads the opening pages. John's words reveal deep, unspoken love for a woman named Eleanor. Each entry carries longing and tenderness, written in secret 60 years ago. Clara feels as though she is intruding into a private world, but cannot stop reading. Episode 3: The Secret Love. Through journal entries, we see flashbacks of young John, a shy man who worked in a library, hopelessly in love with Eleanor, who visited often. He never confessed, instead pouring his feelings into the journal. Clara wonders if Eleanor ever knew. Episode 4: Clara's Curiosity. Clara becomes obsessed with learning more. She researches John Cooley and the era in which the entries were written. She wonders if John is alive, or if Eleanor ever existed. The journal begins to feel like a puzzle. Episode 5: A Life in Hiding. The journal reveals John's daily rituals. He writes about Eleanor's smile, the sound of her laughter, and his fear of rejection. He hides his emotions behind friendship, choosing words over action. Clara feels heartbreak at his loneliness. Episode 6: The Turning Point. One entry describes the last day I saw her. Eleanor announces she's leaving town, and John writes a final, desperate letter, one he never delivers. Clara feels the weight of what was lost, a lifetime of love never spoken. Episode 7: Clara's Reflection. Clara starts to see her own life mirrored in John's silence. She recalls her own missed chances at love and wonders if she too is hiding her heart. The journal awakens something in her, an urgency to live fully. Episode 8: The Search for John Determined. Clara seeks to find out what became of John Cooley. She visits libraries, searches records, and even tracks down old neighbors. She discovers John passed away years ago, but Eleanor may still be alive. Episode 9: Meeting Eleanor. Clara finds an elderly woman named Eleanor in a nursing home. With trembling hands, Clara brings the journal to her. Eleanor is stunned, her eyes filling with tears as she whispers, "John." For the first time, she learns of the love kept secret for 6 decades. Episode 10: The Love Letter Lives On. Eleanor shares her side. She, too, had loved John, but thought he never cared. Both lived entire lives apart, carrying silent love. The journal becomes a bridge between them. In the end, Clara keeps the journal safe, inspired to write her own story, never leaving love unsaid again. To follow the whole story of Goodwill Love Letter, subscribe now for all the episodes.